What's up guys, Alex Rome here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make your piano notes sound real, or in other words, make your piano sound like you're actually playing it with your hands when you're really just clicking it in. And there is like certain ways to do that. So the way I'm going to show you this is I'm going to go ahead and play this song through. If you don't feel like listening to the whole song, I'll comment a link so you can just click the link and it'll pass the song. But I'm gonna play the song through so you can actually hear what I'm talking about when I say I'm gonna teach you how to create a piano sound that sounds like you're actually playing it with your hands, which is like a very desirable sound in a lot of genres when you're laying down piano notes. So here I'm gonna play it through, and then you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about. I might not even play the whole song. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is just an ambient track I put together. Alright, so I'm going to show you how I made that piano sort of sound like I was actually playing it when I wasn't actually playing it, because I don't know how to play piano like that. I definitely know how to click the notes in and make it sound real. So, oh yeah, by the way, if you want me to show you how to make that song, comment and leave a comment on this video, and I will, if people say they want to see how I made the song, I will show how I did that, because all I'm showing you is the piano. So, here is the first region of notes right here. So, first thing I did was I started out with my bass notes, but these are pretty like straightforward. I mean, there's nothing really I did extreme here. It's just kind of like it started out as started out as this, but if you can imagine somebody actually playing these notes here, you know they would have to like pick their hands up or their fingers off the notes to press this note, and this note, unless they're using a sustain key. And I don't like using a sustain on, or unless they're using a sustain pedal, then the notes would probably look something like this, like something like that, or even longer because they're bass notes, and bass notes on pianos go pretty far. But I wanted it to sound like they were somebody who was pressing the keys, picking up their hands, and then moving to the next set of keys. So I ended them right at the notes, and you see here I left a space here because I wanted it to kind of I wanted the notes to stop at, like, you see here I left space here, so I wanted the notes to stop to indicate somebody was picking up their hands and actually moving to these next keys. And you could see even in the beginning here, I left space here just because when you press down keys on a piano, they don't actually all go down at the same exact time. They are a little different, and you can see that happen if you were to actually record yourself playing. So, like, I'll show you this chord here started out as this, and then this one. You can see, like, none of these notes are exactly on the lines, and it's really easy just to move everything. So this is what this would have started out as, this whole section here. So I'll play it and you can see how, like, exact it sounds. Hold on, let me just and these, I even adjusted the velocities, so they're actually softer. You can see they're down here. They're softer notes, just to reel in it up. I don't know how I would say that. So I'll play this, like, without adjusting the notes. So, you can see it's just kind of like, it sounds like electronic music. It sounds like these keys were electronically laid down because everything's kind of exact. The keys are all being pressed at the same velocity, which when I made when I laid them down, I actually kept them all the same velocity, but because I didn't have to change them. If you wanted to make the sound even more real, you would change the velocities of a lot of these keys, like I did up here. But I'll play it again if you can try to listen for it. But notice how it just kind of sounds electronic and like a robot made it. Wait, let me fix this one because this one threw me off. So when my goal when I made the song, I wanted it to sound like these keys were actually being played with hands. So to do that, I'm gonna pull everything like off of where like it's comfortable. So if you can like hear the difference of that, kind of sounds like 3 fingers just kind of laying on the piano gently. And because this is ambient, I was going for a very gentle feeling. And then I pulled these up because I wanted to indicate like a slow movement onto the next keys. So when, like, if you had a piano player playing this, I'll just say if I was playing it, I would want to indicate a space of time in between the end of these keys and when I pick my hand up and move to these keys. So I'm going to pull these back. Just a little bit. And these were somewhere like so you don't like the whole idea is you don't really want too many keys sitting exactly like flush on the grid. So the best way to like just change that up is just kind of like slightly move everything. And like you can even hear going from these section of keys to this section. Watch how like exact and like strong these are and like kind of like real these are. Yeah, so definitely want to change these. And then sign. And these, we're just going to do the same thing. I don't like that. This key. And then same thing in this last section. Oh yeah. Oops. I forgot this part. Try to leave that space here because I want it to kind of like rock. exact for me. I don't like that sound. See, like this note, I wanted it on this line, but since it's we're making this sound real, I'm gonna push it back a little bit. Yeah, alright, so that's that section of notes. Let me just play it this section one more time, then we'll move down to this section where it changes. So that's that section, and now we'll move down here and I'll show you what these guys are doing. So yeah, there's definitely a lot more notes here. And like, to be honest, like the way I made this is I just you know what, I'll just make a melody at the end of this. I'll lay some notes down from scratch. I'll play this through real quick though, just so you can see like what they're doing. So it's a bit more complicated, but that's the reason because it's nearing the end of the song, so I wanted to introduce more aggression in the notes. But I'll lay down something from scratch, so you can see me actually like what I do to put together sound like that. Can I hear? Oh, I automated. So off with you. Where'd it go? So first thing I do is I lay down a bass line that I'm going to build around. So I'll get a second layer of notes in there. I always start out with chords first, and then I'll start messing around with the notes that kind of dance around the top. So now that I have the chords, I'm going to try to decide what I want going on up top. Alright, so now I'm going to make it I'm just going to make it sound real. Remember the way we did that was just make everything not as exact. That's it, really. So The high notes here are a little loud. If like my category is gentle, like ambient, which it is, I would kind of lighten these up. Make this top one a little bit louder. This one in the middle, up a bit. So let me play it through, see what it sounds like. Oh wait, before I do that, let me so that's that. And if you guys wanted to imitate like somebody like holding a sustain pedal, all you would do is take all of the notes and just run out the sustain. So that's that. And that's all I have for you in this video. But like I said, later on I'm probably gonna make a video on how I made this song. So definitely stick around.